always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's vlog. So I'm actually starting the vlog on a Wednesday and yeah, I hope you're all okay. I just thought I would pick up the camera today, so I've just put Penny down for her first nap of the day. Well, she only has one nap now, so yeah, she's gone down for her nap, so I'm hoping she has like a nice nice stint of sleep so I can just get on with a few things. So I'm going to just finish up doing the final bits and pieces to a video that I'm putting up on my channel tonight. So that's the Easter basket video. So I just want to get everything a little bit finalised with that. And then what I've started doing downstairs, so I've got, probably looks like my room's a bit of a mess. I've actually got my bedding out on the line. It's so lovely. Blue skies. I don't know if you're going to be able to see because my camera kind of has a funny 5 minutes when it's really bright, but can you see the sun shining in there? And then if I tip you up, can you see that sky? I just love it. I am really here for this weather. So yeah, it's obviously spring now. We've had a really rubbish couple of days here where I live, like really grey, drizzly rain. And yesterday I was just in a funk. So I don't know what that bit of hair is doing, it's really random. Yeah, I was just in a funk yesterday, as in like emotional. God, honestly, I went to drop Darcy's passport, her old passport, so that I could send it off because I've applied for a new one for her. And I was sat in the car park in our like local village where the post office was, and I just like was crying hysterically in the car. And yeah, anyone else have days like that? There's like nothing wrong. And I was ringing Tom and he was like, I just don't know what to say. I just feel like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I just but yeah, I feel loads better today. So I was actually going to update you. So following on from my morning routine that I put up, I think it was last week or may have been the week before. So my new like getting up at, well, I set my alarm for 6 AM, but I definitely don't get up at 6 AM. I actually snooze it until 6:15. So then this week I've made a mistake because I thought because I'm not getting out of bed until 6:15, 6:20, there's no point setting my alarm for 6. I may as well just set it for 6:15. So now what I've been doing is snoozing it until like almost 1:30, and I'm like, no, we're losing half an hour. So I'm going back to setting it for 6 AM and trying my best to get up at 6 AM. But anyway, regardless, I've been doing my workout, so I'm nearly at the end of 2 full weeks of doing it first thing in the morning, and my goodness, has that made a difference. Like a huge difference. I've just got so much more time because of, I don't know if you will have noticed, I always say it in my vlogs, but I've kind of like my videos have just been kind of put on the back burner because I've just felt like I've had no time to film and then no time to edit. And I know we've had a lot going on, like obviously with like everything going on with the house renovations and just obviously life in general. But yeah, I just wanted to obviously get back into it because I really love it. So yeah, that's where we're at. So if you need a sign to get up early to do a workout or go on a walk or just do whatever, this is your sign to do it, because I wish I would have done it sooner. I always saw people on Instagram, and I know there's actually like some podcasts and some books about the 5 AM club. I mean, I'm not there yet because I am not a morning person, let me tell you. I mean, it is, I have to kick my own ass to get out of bed, but I can see the benefits of it. So far so good. So yeah, it's actually 13 weeks today that we fly off for my sister's wedding, and I think we've got our dress fitting next Saturday. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I'm trying really hard. I'm really happy with how things are going. And yeah, I'm just feeling really good today, so I thought I would vlog because you don't want to see like me miserable. Obviously I like to share all aspects on my channel. I don't just want to be like, oh, because obviously real life there is down days and there's a lot, and I feel really overwhelmed a lot of the time because it's mainly me here in the house a lot of the time on my own, because obviously Tom works full time, and I just find it a lot. And yeah, somebody commented on one of my videos, I can't remember who it was, but if it was you, it kind of like hit home, because I think I was saying like on my glass doors, if I was like, oh, featuring Penny's handprints, like, oh, they're never going to be clean, and it's like, I obviously I wasn't making a big deal, but they were like, don't worry, you've got like years to come down the line when they'll be spotlessly clean. And do you know what, we'll miss those little baby handprints. So yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy life, really. I know it sounds really cheesy, but like before we know it, life just goes so quick. Like this journey we're on just goes so quick, and I just feel like if I blink, I'll miss it. And obviously no one can pull me out of my bad days apart from me, so I am trying like really hard to just work on myself and work on my like mental health. But yeah, since having Penny, I didn't even know I had anxiety as bad as what I did, and like obviously down days, but I do. But yeah, world's longest introduction, sorry for that. But yeah, I hope you're all okay, and I will hop back on in a little bit and catch up with you and let you know where my day is taking me. Hey everybody, so it is actually the next day, and I have just washed my hair, as you can probably tell. So Penny is down for a nap. Yeah, Penny's down for a nap, and the funny, oh my gosh, look at my hair. So I actually put my head, like bent my head over the bath like that rather than having like a full shower. So today, look at the state of me. Today is my rest day. In terms of my working out, so it's Thursday today. So what I did last week, and I found it worked really well, so I've kind of mirrored it this week. Obviously I know every week will be slightly different. Changing the subject really quickly, when people ask me, this is what my hair is naturally like, so this, when you see the kids with their curly hair, they get it from me. Yeah, sorry, so it worked really well last week that I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, had Thursday as my rest day, and then worked out Friday and Saturday. So I'm doing the same again today. No, this week, I mean, sorry, but my hair was really bad because I've been working out more, and I usually just wash it once a week, but I feel like this week I'm going to need to do it twice. And Darcy's got a ballet show tomorrow, so I thought I'm going to wash my hair today because I'm pretty much on top of my jobs around the house. So the funniest thing, I put a treatment in my hair and I was just downstairs steaming the floor in the kitchen with my hair like literally here on top of my head in a big bun. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly just style my hair, probably wear it straight, and then I might pop a little bit of makeup on because I need to do a passport photo. So I'm going to go and get a new battery because this one is blinking at me, and then I think I'm just going to insert, oh I feel a bit weird doing it, but I'm going to insert like a little get ready with me, or how I get ready. So yeah, let me go and get a new battery, and then I think we'll do that for something different, because I do sometimes get questions on what when I do wear makeup, what it is. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Obviously it's nothing crazy, it will literally probably take me like 10 minutes, but I'll obviously speed it up for you guys, but just show you what I do. So yeah, I'm gonna brush this out and go get myself a new battery. Okay, so I've got my new battery in, so I've just popped, what I'll do is I'll insert a picture here of the shampoo and conditioner that I use, and it's like a 3-step system, so I don't always use like the treatment side of it, but I did today. So it's by Redken, I forget the actual name of it, but I'll leave a link of it down below. And I love it, I've been using it for over a year now. Initially I didn't think I was going to like it because it seemed to keep making my hair greasy, like after I'll wash it and dry it and I'll be like, you know, and it looks wet but it's greasy. But I persevered with it because the reviews are amazing, and yeah, it works. I love it now. So I've also just sprayed some of the Colour Wow Dream Coat in, and then I'm just going to pop in some like heat protectant and treatment spray. I had this as a sample, I think, in one of my glossy boxes, but I think I'm going to buy the full size of it. It's a 10. I do also really recommend this Revlon Unique One. I get this off of Amazon, so I pop this in the kids hair. I think I got 3 of them. It's like a really good deal. But this is amazing because it's got like 10 different treatments in. So it's got like repair for dry damaged hair, shining frizz control, heat protection, like just loads of stuff. It helps with colour and flyaways. So this is very similar, but this is slightly lighter than this because this is quite thick. But yeah, I do love both of them. Just going to use this one today. So I just lift my hair up and kind of like spray into it like so. And my hair's actually been up in my hair towel, so it's like one of those drying ones. I think I picked this up from Home Sense, so it takes like most of the moisture and just helps condition your hair. I think it's got like argan or rose oil in it. So all I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do it straight today, so I'll set you up from like behind so you can see what I'll do. So I'm just gonna blast it initially with my Dyson Airwrap, and then I will go over it today with the straightener. So I'm not gonna curl it just because it's actually raining and I've got washing on the line, which is brilliant. But yeah, I just feel like it will last a little bit longer if I straighten it. But yeah, can you see how curly it's gone? It's like crazy. So when I'm on holiday, a lot of the time I do just let it, I'll put some like sea salt spray in, because if I scrunch it like this, and if I dry it with the diffuser, it will go like really really curly. So yeah, that is where the kids get their curls from. But I'm going to change the angle and we're going to get this hair dry.
Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference. So you make me strong, pretty little thing. You're a diamond in the rough, shining from within.
Okay, so that is the underneath all dried. So I used the hairdryer attachment just to like dry the root, and then I've used the brush. So it comes with two brushes, the Airwrap. The other one looks like this. This one is for short hair, and this is for long hair. So I just use this. So I do need to go over it with the straightener because my hair is naturally curly. It is, I mean, it's not too bad, but it will just smooth this bit out. But using this, so before what I would use is my hairdryer and a brush to do this, but this just makes it so much less frizzy. So I definitely do go out just like this, but I will just iron over it with the straightener. So I'm just going to do the top part of my hair.
I can tell that you're tough. Order in a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul.
And then I look crazy, but I just like the kind of like flicky sort of look. So I won't really, because I've got a little bit of breakage here from, or like hair regrowth from after having Penny. I won't straighten this bit because I feel like I can just, do you see what I mean? I can just give it a little bit more va-va-voom. So yeah, I'm just going to go over the end bits now with the straighteners. Okay, so I'm just going to section my hair again just because it's quite thick and there's a lot of it. I just find if I section it, it's just a bit easier to do. So I literally just pull that up like that and just really loosely just get that out of the way, and then I'll do the underneath bit. And then the straighteners that I use are, I've had these for, I'm not joking, I think I've had these for about 10 years. They're the GHD Platinum. There you go. So yeah, the GHD Platinum. But like I said, I've had them for so long. I just really rate them, to be honest. My sister had the Dyson straighteners, but she actually ended up selling them because she didn't, she preferred her GHD. So I've never ever really wanted to get the Dyson straighteners. To be honest, I don't often straighten my hair, and when I do, it's really like just a quick job. So if you can see, I'm literally just going over the ends, and I've just done that this side. So I've split my underneath in half, and then I've obviously just done that front section and then just this section, and then just brush it through, just grab this, all of it together, just the ends, and it just tames those little end bits together.
Strong.
And there we have it, all done. So I'm just finishing up with a bit more of the Moroccan oil. So yeah, I normally just let my hair fall wherever it wants to fall. It's really strange because I used to, I'm just running it through this front bit here because I've noticed I've got a little bit of the little baby hairs coming through. So yeah, this is why I don't pull the straighteners over that part of my hair, just because just trying to keep it from having too much heat on it. But yeah, I'll just kind of let my hair fall wherever it naturally wants to fall. It's strange because for years and years I used to have like a side parting, but yeah, it's been like in the middle parting for a good few years now. And yeah, that is it. So I've still got a couple of little flyaways, so I'll just pop some spray on those and then we are done. So I'm just gonna go and rescue my washing, I think, because the sky looks so dark, and then I probably have to just go on the air for a couple of hours. I'm hoping the wind will have taken a lot of the moisture out, but yeah, that is how my hair looks. It's obviously, my fringe is very crazy. But yeah, I don't actually know what I want to do with my hair. I keep going through like phases of I want to cut it like short, because unless I do anything with it, it can look like it just hangs. But then I know like I'll instantly regret it if I cut it off. I can't imagine myself without long hair. But yeah, this is why most of the time when you see me, it's literally just chucked up, because I mean, I don't really go too far away from the house. So yeah, I think I will pop a little bit of makeup on, and then hopefully I can get my passport pictures taken, because I've done Darcy's, that's all been sent off. I think I said that. But I do need to do mine and Tom's. I'm just drinking this protein drink from Aldi. Yeah, I need to get mine and Tom's sent off. So I did a picture the other day, but it was when it was quite bright outside, so there was a shadow behind me, I know, on the wall. So I'm thinking today is probably a really good day to do it, because it's really grey. There won't be a shadow because there's no glare coming in. But obviously I'm going to have this picture for the next 10 years, so I just want to look a little bit alive in it. So yeah, I'm just going to pop a little bit of makeup on. Probably change my actual stained jumper. Penny was here with her little chocolate animal biscuits. And yeah, she'll probably be awake really soon, so I'll go and make us some couscous. She's been literally having that every day for lunch with me, and she's been eating so much. So I'm going to go and boil the kettle, get that ready, so it's like ready to eat when she wakes up, get the washing in, and then I'll come back and we'll do some makeup. Guys, washing is rescued. I'm just going to just clip, really out of breath, running up the stairs. Yeah, just going to clip my hair up, and then I don't know what the best way to show you this is. I don't know if it's too bright this way. Is that too bright? Is that better? So, yeah, I'm not going to go into like full detail, because obviously it's not like, I'm not a makeup channel. But yeah, I've already done my skincare. I do that for like in the morning when I wake up. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of primer on. So I'm just using one of these like little travel benefit professionals. I've seen that they've got like some new ones out, so I might invest in that. One of them, I need to have a little look at the reviews to take on holiday when we go. So all I do is I mainly just concentrate it there where I've got some pores, and just here, and then I'll do a little bit down the middle, because I do actually have, so I have only ever had Botox once. It was like 4 years ago, so obviously there's nothing left in my face, but I do have expression lines. I'm a frowner, so I always do this, and I can see that my line is quite deep. So when I had it, I did find it helped with my headaches, strangely enough, because obviously I can like frown like that. So yeah, I might look at doing that. I mean, never say never. I might need something, but I'm just happy with my skincare routine at the moment. I know that's not going to prevent like lines and things like that. But yeah, off topic. I'm just going to pencil my eyebrows. So they have been done, I think like 3 weeks ago now. So they are still, the tint obviously has faded a little bit. So I'm just going to fill them in very slightly with Precisely My Brow by Benefit. Is my favourite one. So I don't use anything else on my brows. And I also use the Gimme Brow Gel. So all I do is just fill in the kind of like gaps, because we are working on my hair growth. and the person who does my brows is actually really pleased with the progress, because she said when I first went we were kind of like taking away hair to make them look even, whereas now we don't have that problem. And I definitely notice a difference in them. So I don't obviously go crazy, I just fill in the kind of like sparser bits. So I'm going to do that, but I've now just ended up putting something in my brow which is not, I think I've just got some primer in it. Let's get that out. So yeah, let me just do this and then I'll come back on and show you. So next up I just do a little bit of contour. So I switch up, and most things I use are cream. So I got this one last year, it's the Anastasia, because I did love, I've not got it anymore, I got rid of it, but I did love the Hoola bronzer, because my Hoola powder bronzer I use is, my powder bronzer I use is Benefit Hoola. And a few years ago I managed to get the stick. Don't know, apparently it got discontinued, but I loved it. But yeah, I know I bought this last year. It's the Anastasia cream bronzer in the shade Amber. So I'm not quite sure if this is like too light or too red for me. I quite like how it blends out, to be honest. I like to just go in initially with cream bronzers because I just find it easier to work with. So all I do, can you see from this angle? I'm looking at you there and looking at you in my little mirror. So I kind of get my hair out of the way, and then I start just here, and then I flick it like in a curve. So I used to go more down, but apparently it can give like the wrong shape that you're going for. It looks crazy, guys, don't panic, it blends out really well. So I kind of just go like that as well in the hairline, and then I'll do that on both sides. So I definitely need to look in the mirror on this side, because I will end up drawing like random lines down my face. So it kind of like scoops under the cheekbone, and then I just do a little bit under the jaw, because you know we're carrying a little bit in our face still from being pregnant from Penny. And then I'll just get like a bigger brush. No, I won't. I'll get this one. So this is a bit more compact. I used to blend it out with this one, so like a stippling brush. So it's obviously it's got a lot of play in it, but I found that this one has been really good for blending out. All my brushes are so old. This one's a MAC one, but yeah, I literally went through a phase of being, I don't know if anybody else was like this, being addicted with makeup videos on YouTube, and I would watch people like Jacqueline Hill, Casey Holmes, I still watch to this day. Not a lot of her main channel, like her makeup videos. I love her vlog channel, but yeah, people like that, and I would literally, anything they recommended I would go and buy. It's basically what all my wages used to be spent on. And I have a case full of brushes, so these brushes in here are like my everyday ones that I gravitate towards. And you know, I haven't touched those brushes in years, but I thought there's no point in me trying to sell them because I just won't get really anything for them, so I'm just going to keep them, and then Darcy can obviously have them when she's at an age when she's wearing makeup. So yeah, just to move it around, I use this brush. As you can see, it blends really, really well, and then I will just get this one after to just blend it into the skin a little bit more. So yeah, I don't wear foundation. I haven't worn foundation in a few years. I do have foundations in here, but I haven't, mainly since having my facial, my Cosmoland facial, because my skin was so dry, it would literally cling to all my dry parts. So yeah, I'm a little bit undecided what I'm going to do for my sister's wedding. If I'm going to try and get like a tinted moisturiser. But yeah, I always do the bronzer first, because then if I go a bit crazy, because I have gone a bit crazy this side, if I bring it in a bit closer to show you, it's gone a bit cray cray on this side. This side not so much, but then I can hide it with concealer. Do you see what I mean? Just blend, basically. I just wing my life. That's how I do it. And then I love this. I want to get the shade, this is shade 2 in the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I've literally had this for about 3 years because it's massive. It's like bigger than a foundation bottle. I think it's like £39, but I've had my eye on it on ASOS, because when they have their discount days, the makeup is included, which is like amazing. So I want to get the shade 3, so I can wear that like all over my face for when we're at the wedding. Because I want to obviously have like a really nice glowy face. See, it looks crazy, doesn't it, in that light? When I put the blusher on, it won't look as bad, and when I hide these bags under my eyes. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the time I just sit here and do this, don't even look in the mirror. You know how it is. Where is my blush gone? Hello, blush. So the blush I use is, again, I got this one last year. It's an Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Is in the shade Peachy Keen. I love this colour. Like, look at that colour. I literally just go like this on my face. It might look a bit crazy, but again, it blends out really nicely. I do tend to go over the top with like a powder after, and I'll show you. It's again like a bit of a peachy one. It's a MAC one that I've had again for years. But look, can you see that there? And it's got a bit of a glow to it as well. I actually love it. And then my underwears are feeling a bit dry today. They are. Do you know what we're going to use? Actually, we're going to use the Aldi concealer today. So I will need to use another concealer as well. So I've got this Too Faced one in the shade Vanilla. So this is more like my actual skin tone. I do have another Too Faced one in the shade Almond. But this one from Aldi, this concealer, I think I showed this in another vlog. My morning routine, I think it was. It's amazing. So with this one, because this one is quite light, I literally am going to use this just for like my under eye. So all I do is I used to do like the huge triangle, and then I watched a video. I mean, obviously you can do what you want with makeup. There's no rules. There's no wrong or right. You do like whatever. But the video that I watched said that when you're getting older, you don't do the big triangle because it can sit in your fine lines and it can make you look older. So you just do the dots. So if I show you, I've got a dot there, and dot there, and then just under I'm going to use more of my skin tone just here for a bit of coverage, and then I draw a line just here, a line just here, a couple of dots on my chin to just cover up the redness. Around my nose I've got some split veins, and then I'll just do a couple of dots in the middle of my forehead, but I'm just going to add a little lighter one actually. And then the whole face I'll blend out with my beauty sponge. But with my eyes, what I do, if I can find it, is I just get like a more compact brush like this, just to move this around in the inner corner. Let me just tip you this way, it's really bright from the Velux. So yeah, I'm going to use this as my mirror. So I'll just go like this and move it around. Oh, hello bags. Not to blend out so much, it's mainly just to actually move the product around. And then I look actually crazy. And then what I'll do is I go really close up to the lash line, obviously, because I want to get as much coverage under there as possible. And then this is a damp beauty sponge. The one I always use is the one from Real Techniques, but having said that, I do use the ones from Primark as well. They're really good. But yeah, these Real Techniques ones I really like. I managed to get like a gift set at Christmas where there was like 4 in there. So I just love how everything blends and melts into my skin when I use a beauty sponge. I cannot just use a brush on my face and that's it. I just find personally for my skin it just doesn't work as well. Let me just look in the mirror a minute because this is giving me a false illusion. So this looks like it's blended, but I just want to double check. Oh yes, we are blended. So yeah, that is how my under eyes are looking. Obviously I've got bags, we just ignore those. I think they're going to be there forever. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use this side of it, so the bigger side, and just blend it. So the reason I do the line there is just to basically clean up the contour. If I show you, if I've gone a bit low when I've been blending, this just brightens this area up and it makes it look a bit more lifted. I've got a nice little mark there from when I got a bit squeeze happy. Can you see it? Makes it look a bit more. And then this purely here is just to brighten my chin and cover up any scarring. So I'm going to put my phone on silent because we're getting some messages. I probably should have changed my jumper before I did this. I'm probably going to have to take my passport photo now in this jumper with chocolate all over it. And then around my nose, I just switch the end so it's a bit more of the pointy end so I can get in there. And then on my forehead, switch back to the bigger bit and just pinch it together between my brows and then just blend those 2 shades together. And it's basically just in between the contour, so it kind of like brightens up this, and then you've got the shadow there. I don't know. It's not like a huge amount of makeup. Obviously, like I said, there's no foundation or anything. I mean, this, some people might consider this to be a lot, but this is definitely nowhere near the sort of amount that I used to wear. I don't know how I ever had time to do what I used to do. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm just going to set now. So the powder that I use is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. It's like my third pot. I love it. And I literally just go, I do put quite a lot under here. I do dust it off in a second, but I do this just to kind of help it, and then I'll just dab it kind of like all over my face. I feel like I get oily whenever I go anywhere. They say I don't have oily skin, but I feel like I do, like as the day wears on sort of thing. So yeah, I just literally dab it all over my face then with the same sponge, and then I will just do my eyes last, but I'll just dust it in like this. And then what we'll do is we'll just go over the bronzer with my Hoola bronzer, and then I'll just go under the eyes, just dust off any excess, put it on my eyelids actually. And yeah, so then I will just take my good old Benefit palette that I've had for ages and use, I love Hoola Light, but obviously as you can see I've hit pan, so I'm using my regular Hoola. I've got another Hoola if this runs out. I do really want to get another Hoola Light because I find like that's really good. And then I'll just top up the bronzer. So I'll do this side to show you. If I face this way because I can see in the mirror and then you can see in the camera, so we're getting the best of both worlds. I'll just do a little bit up here on the temple, and then a bit here on the jawline. You see? And I'm just going to repeat on this side. And then I will pop a bit of blush on, like I said. So this is my favourite one from MAC. I don't think they do this one anymore. I think this was discontinued, but this is Spring Sheen. It's got a really, really, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's got a really pretty, like, light. It's not very, like, it doesn't stand out. Gold dusting in it, and it's like more of a peachy sort of colour, and I just love it. So I put that on top of that. Because anything that makes me look like I've got a bit of life is, you know, the one. And then I will pop a bit of highlight on, depends what mood I'm in. But this is the Smashbox palette that Casey Holmes did, the Spotlight palette. Again, had this for years because I bought it, I was sold it from one of their YouTube videos, and I had to go up and get it. Because that was the excitement in my life back then, guys. I would literally go make a list of makeup shopping. And I remember when I went to New York, we'd send like shopping lists over and get stuff that we couldn't get here. Now the excitement is for cleaning products. I'm not gonna lie. What else do we need to do? We need to set our brows. So I'm just using the Gimme Brow in the shade 3. The pencil I use is in the shade 3 as well. I did used to use 2, but it's just a little bit too grey toned for me. So yeah, we're using 3. And if you can hear that, you've got some free ring sounds here because you're right under the Velux window. So this just sets my brows in place and then just gives me a little bit of colour. I'll flip the camera in a minute so you can see me in more, like, not straight up daylight. Now I'm going to put some mascara on, and I am going to use my eyelash curlers. So nobody shout at me, I know they're not the best thing to use. But I haven't had a lash lift in a while, so I need a few little pumps of my eyelash curlers. And I'm just frantically looking around for my mascara because I think Darcy's been here. And when Darcy's been here, I cannot find anything. I can't find it, guys. I was going to use the Benefit Roller Lash. Don't know where it is, but I bought a trio pack of Benefit mascaras in the sale. So this is the Bad Gal Bang. I do really love this one as well, and I need to get up close and personal with my mirror. So cue the mascara faces. Yeah, and that is it. I'm actually going to put some Vaseline on my lips as well, and I might just go, because they are dry, and then I'm probably just going to go over them in a lip liner. Where is my MAC one that I love? This MAC Boldly Bare, oh, my favourite. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury ones as well, they're really good. And there we have it. I'm going to go and pop my new earrings on. that Tom got me for Mother's Day. And then we're going to get our passport photos taken. We're going to have hair behind the ears though, aren't we? Because they don't like it. It means a lot to remember what to do in these passport photos. So yeah, let me tip you this way a second and you can have, is this more natural light without natural daylight coming in? Let me see, let me see. There you go. Sorry, close up my face in your screens. Yeah, so I'm going to get my passport photos done. Penny's still asleep, and then hopefully she'll be awake so we can have some lunch together. Oh, that is a bit bright. Oh, we're basking in the sunlight. Ooh. Morning, guys. So it is the next day now. I didn't come back on yesterday because I felt like you'd seen enough of my face with getting ready. So we're actually, so I'm just doing my skincare actually. We're running on time today, I think, aren't we? What time is it, Dars? 8 o'clock.
I'm always on time.
Yeah, you're actually really good at getting up. So I got up, I only snoozed my alarm for 15 minutes today. So that is a lot better than the rest of the week when I've been snoozing it for half an hour. So I've done my workout. I'm actually having a coffee, which I haven't had time to have before I drop the kids off all week. I've just washed my face, so I've cleansed and exfoliated. Now just popping my products on. So this is my eye cream. I love this. The only thing is, you can't see when it's going to run out and you can't really feel. But I put the smallest amount on because I'm trying to like ration it because it's quite expensive. But yeah, I'm really glad it's Friday. We've actually got a ballet show. What's it called?
Showcase.
A showcase. We've got a spring showcase. We've got like a mini ballet show for Darcy tonight. So it's just myself and Tom going. So I'm trying to, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I feel like I never go out without the kids or do anything. Like we don't go on date night or anything because I just find that it's really hard work to get childcare for the kids. Like, I don't know, so I'm really panicking tonight because Ollie's got a football session at his talent centre, so we've sorted that, and then I'm leaving Penny with my mum and dad, but I'm just still panicking, and I don't know why, because like, my mum and dad had 5 children, so I need to just, I was talking to my sister about it, and I feel like I'm burdening other people, but it's like what you're saying, it's not, you feel like it's a burden, but it's not, we want to have them, so I just need to get better. And then myself, Ollie, Tom and Ollie are off to see England play at Wembley on Sunday. So I'm trying to, again, I wasn't going to go even though we've got the tickets because I feel bad that I've got to like arrange for someone to have Darcy and Penny. It's not necessarily Darcy so much because obviously she's like can like look after herself. She's like just, she'll happily go with like one of my sisters or something to go shopping. But it's just Penny, and I just feel bad because it's like most of the day. And I've never left her for that long, apart from when I've been in hospital. I've never left her for that long, so yeah, I'm a bit worried about it, but we shall see. So we're going to have a good day today. The sun is shining. It's actually really nice. I've just got to go and remake my bed a little bit because Tom's made it, but
it's crusty.
It's a bit wrinkly. So I'm going to just sort that out. And then what was my plan today? So we've got to come home, get your hair ready.
And it has to be slick, okay?
Bum ring, proper show. And I've woken up and I feel like something sat on my chest here. So we're trying to just get rid of that. I'm going to have one of my detox drinks and one of my ginger and lemon this morning.
And then I have to have a ballet lesson, then I actually have to go.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, so she's got her regular ballet lesson, which I didn't think would be on, but it is.
And it's grade 3. I just done my exam.
Yeah, she's now in grade 3. So it's her first week of grade 3 because she did her actual exam. Oh, I've just tipped this thing over. She did her mock exam the week before last, and then it was her real exam on Saturday. So she's now in grade 3. And we actually...
It's really hard.
I reckon you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
It's tricky.
But yeah, not a lot else is coming on. I just thought I would come on in the morning because you get to see the kids that way then, because I've actually been just turning the camera on when Pen has been napping and they've been at school. So how are we having our hair today, Dars?
Ponytail.
Okay, so she's actually been holding out washing her hair all week because of the show. So every morning she sits down, she's like, oh, my hair, I need to wash it. Because you normally wash it a couple times a week, don't you?
It's really horrible.
It's alright, we'll put some hairspray in it. Penny's actually downstairs with Ollie watching Sing or something. She's obsessed with it. So we're just going to get Darcy's hair done.
Oh.
Hello!
This is up to my bed again.
Penelope!
Oh, Pen.
And then we've got Ollie who's dressed on time today. What have you been watching? Sing?
She has. Not me.
No?
No, not me.
Nothing wrong with Sing. I love Sing.
You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Order in a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.